I managed to hold my ground in the arena, because the issue is that if I'm fighting with these two units, so the two Kov units, in that case, if there is an opponent, for example, here Winry, number 11, if this opponent comes between me, here, number 5, and the opponents that I have and I fight against, in that case I get less diamonds per day. And for this reason I have to do everything in my power to hold them back. Now fortunately for me, I know his patterns quite well by now, and I also know that he logs in sometimes once a day, sometimes twice a day. You see, he logged in 18 hours ago. And I also know that once he moves in the guild adventure, in the map, and he donates, then most likely he's not gonna continue on that day. So this means that when we fight in the arena, I can reclaim the position. Now sometimes he levels up his units with the privilege points. Today I had to level mine up, not because of Winry, but because of other reasons, because I had some other fights as well. But you see, this leveling up, from time to time he's gonna level his up. Not always, but sometimes. So you can play with these, and obviously I invested a bit of these privilege points in keeping him behind. And this has paid off quite well. Now, what's really interesting is that just today, another player sent me this, "Oh, I beat you in a friend competition. Come and watch our glorious battle." I mean, why? Like, why does he send this? Is there gonna be another player? Because it might happen. Today is Covenant Day. Covenant Day means that he might have purchased a couple of units, a couple of damage dealers and defenders and all the others, and you see it's quite borderline, and it can go either way. It's quite a strong setup with Dark Elemental and Magic Golem and all the other units. So I might get even more competition. This is exactly what I don't need in the Colossus or Arena, because this opponent is a spot number 8, but fortunately his power is really low. His attack defense, it's nothing special really. Skills are mediocre. I need to 4-star one of my units or one of my heroes. I have a couple of 4-star heroes, but I think that I will need to 4-star this hero as well for the Wyvern. And then it's gonna be quite straightforward to keep him behind, because I have so much more power, at least at the moment. But it's interesting to see that we keep on getting competition. And by the way, from the perspective of Winry, he always goes for me straight away from spot 11. It just doesn't make any sense. If I was in his position, I would go to spot number 7. We would be able to beat him most likely, or spot 8 or spot 9, doesn't matter, but something better. Because look at this, spot 5, I get 300 diamonds. And if he attacked me from spot number 7, then he would only lose 60 diamonds. But if he attacks from number 11, he loses 100 diamonds if I defeat him again. So the stakes are higher in this case. It doesn't pay off, because sometimes it doesn't pay off for me to do the absolute worst trick that I can possibly do, which is that I go to my defense part, see defense, I lower my defenses by taking most of the units out, the main units, and then I go fishing. What does go fishing mean? I just wait until someone discovers that my defenses are down. Maybe I even message someone online, "Oh, do you want 5th place for 5 minutes and sweep the rewards?" If yes, then my defenses are down, defeat me. and then I go back to spot 11 to like 20, somewhere down, and then I beat the opponent who overtook me from that position, which means that they get less diamonds. I can do that as well in case the battle intensifies. But I don't always have this type of laser focus, and if the opponents were a bit more friendly. So I cannot really imagine this with these like top players. They are just having a friendly competition. In my case though, you can always see who attacked you. So for example, in this specific case, you see that I attacked these players just to see where they are. These were my attacks. But look at this. Whenever you see -6, it means that they attacked me. So Windry attacked me in this specific case. And I had to take the position back. And it's so weird because you see he attacks me and sometimes he wins, yes. But why? It's because of this Panther or some other units being in the spotlight. And it's very much an edge case. For example, here, look at this, I lost, fine. But I can take the position back, like almost always I can take the position back. For example, here, that was the other fight. I ensure that I block his chargers or charging units. And then it's quite close, but most of the time I win. And I'm not even close to winning against Selokan, even today, even though his power is like smaller than mine. But he's so buffed. It's crazy. If you check the report, I just invested my 5 attempts to see where I am. I'm in 5th place exactly. Look at this. Not even close at all. He has all the artifacts, all the paid units, everything. So I don't know why he quit. Maybe it was boring. So you see, this is one of the arenas. The other arena, the Glory Arena, that's also interesting. Right now I'm 6th, so I got attacked again. You can always see who attacks you. For example, there is this Shevchenko. I think he's like a VIP 10 or VIP 13 in EU 266. That's another server. And I usually retaliate. Whenever someone attacks me, I retaliate. I also tend to be easy with most of the opponents that I have. Except for Windry. You see he attacked me here as well. He keeps on attacking me everywhere. I have contacts to some of the other players. They never even heard of him. So most likely he's taking it a bit more seriously. This is one of my guildmates. 2 spots minus. You see he's also easy on me this time. But I have some other players where you see, for example, this EU 266 opponent. He's stronger than me, most likely VIP 8, VIP 9 or something. But whenever he attacks me for like -7 spot, I take it back +7, no problem. And there was another one where, yeah, on another day -6. On another day -16. So it's kind of serious. So you see who attacked you and you can choose to retaliate or you can choose not to retaliate. It also works, and to upgrade your weapons you need this currency in the Glory Arena. So it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting on how you can defend your position. I don't know for how long I'm gonna hold this off, but in the meantime I'm also gaining ground on all the other opponents. I just need to level up my units and heroes. So for example here, I'm not sure if this is gonna be the hero that I'm gonna use, but I currently have 86 shards and I would need 150 to level him up to 4 stars. That's a possibility. Another possibility, I already have Roland, good adjutant or maybe good hero. Maybe leveling him up to 4 stars wouldn't hurt either. but I have to choose one out of the two, and the first one that is gonna be complete is the Raider. Even though there is only synergy with the main unit, Wyvern. So altogether I have a couple of 4 stars units already. So Gelu, maxed out. Catherine, maxed out. With the exception of this mark slot, so there I need to collect 30 more of these units. And I think I also maxed out Rashka. But these are easy to max out heroes. I don't need universal shards for it. The easiest way to max out these units is you go to the marketplace, and for many of the units you can get them here. That's one. In exchange for guild coins. You can get them in the Duel of Champions. You see that I purchased 2 Rashkas already because I'm collecting the 30 units so that I can get the extra spell. And there are some others, including Dragon League. For example, today I purchased a Hero Queen Catherine. I could have purchased an Archibald, he's a funny one. But he's not, I'm not collecting dragons, so for this reason I'm not gonna purchase him. And I'm not purchasing Roland either, because what's the point? Why would I purchase Roland at the moment? I can get universal shards cheaper. These dragon coins are important because of unlocking new heroes. That's the objective of the Dragon League shop. And then you can collect more heroes and you get more attack, defense and so on. And this is one way to stay ahead. Now you see that my attack is 962, my defense is 886, and all the other spell power and knowledge are lower. This is intentional by design. Every single time I level up the masteries, today I've done that already, when it's a hero that I use, I obviously need to get purples for that specific hero. But if there is a hero that I don't use, for example this hero, I don't see a use case, you see none of these spells were leveled up. In the mastery, what's important, that do you have a good attack? If yes, that's the most important thing. This is the second best thing at good defense, extra defense for all heroes, +9. And then spell power knowledge, I mean, it's better than nothing, but not much. And what I usually do is, let's select a hero that is doing badly on stats. For example, this one, I could use a better attack or better defense. So refresh and look for the global. I need a blue or a purple attack. And then I would refresh already. This is an easy cancel. Try it once more. It just doesn't matter. I see that there are some good things like whatever this does, cooldown for fire magic, and this unit has fire magic. I understand. I don't mind. I just want globals. I'm not gonna use this hero. So cancel. Another one. Oh, simple defense. It's worse than having attack and defense. And having 2 purple, whatever, first aid, pathfinding, I don't care about it. I care about those heroes that I use. And there you can see that I have 2 purple. One of them is actually good. The other one, attack speed of all offensive units increased by 21%. This is a good skill to have, even though there is no thumbs up. So you see, I don't have the luxury of locking any of these, so I settled for this. For Gelu, let's see, I use this unit as well. Not bad, right? For the Raider, I use this unit as well. Let's see the mastery. Quite okay. Plus some extra for intelligence. It's not that important though. So once I stop using the Raider, it can happen, or if I just use the Raider as an adjutant, then I might go for global skills, because these skills have to be increased. So that's how you stay ahead of the curve as much as possible, and then leveling up artifacts, leveling up units, and so on helps a lot. One thing that will teleport me to the top positions, possibly, if I can do it quickly enough, is the sister. Here it is. Move her up from 3 stars to 6 stars. It will take a while, it will take a couple of months, but it's a huge difference with respect to what we have right now. 6 stars is a huge game changer. And with that, you see that I'm holding ground. I don't know for how long, but day 105 we still have interesting battles, and I'm retaliating when the battle comes from behind.